Hi guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to Vlogtober day 10. Excuse me, little man, did you just bypass me to come hang out in my room? To come sniffle around like I just wasn't here? Maverick, hey, come here. Come here. Did you come say hi? No, you just, okay. You're in for the pets, okay. Puppy distractions, but I needed my lovin', you guys. Anyway, how are you guys doing? How was your midweek? It's just past midweek for you, I guess, but it's still my Wednesday, so hi. Yeah, my day's been pretty good. Which I know, I worked today, so it's rare for me to say that, right? But yeah, we had a pretty good day at work today. I mean, it was busy. That doesn't mean by any means there was a workload shortage or anything, but I had plenty of people. Well, I didn't have a shortage of people. I think I've mentioned before, I'm always basically scheduled short, but of that shortage, those people showed up. So we were good. That's happened all week. It's crazy. It's it's like something in the air, which I'm not going to question. So yeah, I had a pretty good week. Hey, excuse me, little man. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I heard him growling, so I thought he was just like barking or something as though he was going to want to like go upstairs because his dad's sleeping. And then he kind of had that sound like he might have been chasing his tail, but he's on the couch. He was just, I know like you can sort of catch glimpses of him in here. When I'm watching the film back, I noticed that sometimes you can, like sometimes the light catches him. He looked like when I looked out there, like he was just growling at his butt on the couch. Like he wasn't chasing his tail because he was on the couch, but he was growling at his own butt. Is that what you were doing? Were you growling at your butt? Silly boy. Now he's just staring at me like, how could you call me out like that, mother? Anyway, so sorry. I know my nose looks like redder than usual, and it kind of looks like I've been crying. And I yawned right before I pressed record. So I'm tired, but like it's a good tired. Is there a bad tired and good tired? I guess there is, because I think a lot of my tires are bad tireds, but it's just regular tired. It's not like, what a bad day, or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm very much looking forward to tomorrow. I just had a lot of stuff that I wanted to get done, and I just started laundry. So I'm basically, I just turn laundry over, so laundry's in the dryer is what I'm trying to say. So I'm staying up to feed little man. I'll wait till David wakes up so I can, wish him a good day and everything. And I don't know how late I'll stay up, because like I'm one of those people, like I'm tired, but I have stuff I want to get done, that kind of thing. So we'll see. Other than that, as far as the day that's gone past, nothing like terribly eventful has happened, because, like I woke up, showered, got ready for work, went to work. I crocheted on my break at work, because I had my whole setup today. Like, I had a good day, you guys. I have Netflix on my phone, and I have been watching, I mentioned this yesterday, I think, but I've been watching Yellow Jackets, which is, I still don't really know how to describe it. It's under the category description on Netflix. I think it's just under like spooky or something like that. It's if any of you guys have seen it, and can help me out with the description, that would be great. Because when I go to describe it, I kind of feel like I'm starting to describe that movie from like the 80s or 90s or whatever. What was it called? Alive? When the, was it a soccer team, a rugby team? When the plane went down in like the Andes Mountains or whatever, and they resorted to some questionable, unfortunate means of survival. We'll say that. This wasn't a true... I don't think this was a true story. I'm pretty sure this was not a true story by any means. I think Alive was based on a true story. But I'm pretty sure this was not. Maybe it was inspired by the Alive story. But this was definitely not. Because, like, I see where the creep factor was. But I will say that I think there's 10 episodes. And I'm probably 6 or 7 episodes in. I want to say I just started like episode 8. Like just started. So I'm probably 7 episodes down. And the way I keep describing it to people is like I'm so many episodes in this case 7, and nothing noteworthy's happened. Now that makes it sound boring. And it's not. Stuff has happened. But, like, for me, like, if I'm watching something scary, if I was watching Friday the 13th, I would already, like, partway through the movie, I would already be like, oh my gosh, this girl ran into this building, and then, Jason was in there, and then she did this, and Jason ran after her, and then Jason killed this many people, and then Jason did this, and then, Jason, the killer did this, blah, 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 That hasn't happened. Like, there's been so many times because David's been either at work or asleep now. Even when I've been at work, because I've been alone, like in the office area where I take my lunch, I've been alone because like send my whole crew, not all at once, but I send my whole crew on their lunches, and then I go just in case some of us don't get breaks. Like that's the way I'm used to working. If some of us don't get a lunch, then I make sure that I'm a part of them so that they don't resent me for it, So I'm always last. So I'm always, I don't go with anybody. Like I'm by myself, which is fine because then I get to do stuff like watch Netflix and not be interrupted. Well, that's not true. I'm always interrupted, but by myself though, I don't have to, I'm not sitting there with somebody to bother them. So where was I going with that? I don't know why I was branching off, but the point was I was watching it. And, even being like alone, like, yeah, out on the main floor, people were there. But even being alone in there, like, there were definitely moments where I felt the creepiness that was meant to be there, like, creeping in, So, like, things were happening, so don't get me wrong. But there were no moments where there's like, oh, there's an obvious killer. There's an obvious boogeyman. There's an obvious spirit, or I can't even think of what the bad guy of the show could be yet, because there isn't anything yet. There's so many little things that are happening that I feel like once the big thing is revealed, all the little things will make sense. You know what I'm saying? But hidden amongst the little things are all the like little creep factor things. Like the very last thing that just happened. The premise of it is this girl soccer team was going to championships somewhere, presumably out of state, because they chartered a plane, and they were flying wherever they were going, and the plane went down in the middle of the woods, middle of Nowheresville, right? And they eventually ended up splitting up. Some of them stayed. They had found this like cabin because they originally stayed in the like where the plane went down. Then they wandered down to this lake area, and by the lake there was this cabin. That's where they ended up spending several episodes, so quite a bit of their time. And then finally this small group like branched off and was like, no, miss me with that. We're gonna go head out and try to either get out of the woods or find help or, you know, die trying. And that's where I'm at right now. But the group that split off and wanted to go try to find help, there was a girl that stayed behind with the group that sort of like, I think they were trying to get at the fact that she was taking antipsychotics, like back in her normal life at home, and she had taken those with her. Well, she ran out of those because they'd been there so long in the wilderness, and she was starting to see things, and she felt like she was having like premonitions of something greater or eviler or you know some big thing that was trying to get them or make them do bad things or whatever the situation. And she was trying to tell the group that was leaving, she was giving them like, she was saying like, watch for some kind of rain with the river of blood. She was making, it almost sounded like biblical prophecies. And they did find this river that was red, and they were, you know, saying like, I'm pretty sure there's minerals that make the river run, that can make a river run red. And they were just trying to like basically make sense of their situation. And all of that would have been fine, but when they camped for the night, out of absolutely nowhere, wolf attack. Like out of nowhere. And that's where the episode ended. But I'm pretty sure one of the members, something very bad happened to them. I'm going to put it that way in case anybody is going to watch it or something. I'm pretty sure something really, really bad came of that wolf attack. I assume it was a wolf anyway. It looked like a wolf. And I don't think it's like supernatural in the way of like, I don't think there's like werewolves and vampires. I don't think it's that kind of show. So I think it's wolf attack happening here is what we're dealing with. So, and it's some very unspeakable yet real life things that they're talking about happening, like the unfortunate survival methods that happened in Alive. I'm pretty sure they're hinting that that's what's happening in the upcoming show here, if you're familiar with what I'm talking about. And the show does center around the survivors. Like, this happened when they were in high school, and these ladies are like 40 years old now. So like years and years later. And it's like everything people are saying about them later and them dealing with some stuff and kind of reliving in their minds and everything. Yes, it's, when I get to the end, I'm sure I can make a little more sense of it too, like I said, because it's all a bunch of little stuff happening that it seems like a bunch of little nothings happening is the best way I can put it. Because like, what does that have to do with this? Like, what does this have to do with anything? What does this have to do with anything? So, and not in a bad way. Like, it's all kind of interesting, and my brain is wanting to put together all of it. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. But yeah, if any of you guys have seen it, I would love to know, A, what you thought of it, and B, if you felt the same way. Like, was it coherently making sense to you guys as you watched it, I guess is my question. Or did you feel, I don't know, it's not that I feel lost, it's that I feel lost with the big picture right now. Like like how to get to the big picture. Because I think I know the premise of the big picture and I know where they're at, but it doesn't seem to be filling in all of the blanks very quickly. So I want to know, does that make sense? Anyway, I don't feel like I'm giving it quite the glowing review, especially, I'm definitely not giving it the glowing review that I just gave the last show that I watched From. The show was called From. I didn't just like make a weird grammatical error. That show is amazing, and I'm still very much considering an MGM Plus subscription so I can continue watching season 3. I really, really, really want to keep watching it. So anyway, so that's what I've been watching, and I was watching that on my lunch today, and I watched some more when I got home. And I only made one square today so far. I'm going to make another one, but you'll see maybe why I only got one done. It's because I told you yesterday that I was yesterday's square with for my little fanfic advent scrap bustings blanket that I'm putting together here. I told you when I got the Palace Arcade that I wasn't often gonna stray from the normal pattern out when I put the blue border around like this. I strayed from the normal color design again with this one. So I'm just gonna say, let's do the squares now. The square. This time I got the Demogorgon for my Stranger Things square, and I'm going to put up the inspiration picture right here, and he's like this grayish brown is what like his body, right? And then his petals are like maroon. He has some white teethies going on. I did not mess with the white teethies for the design, or I would have been sewing all night with the little teethies and all. However, so what I did was I had this ball of, apparently it is, I don't know what the yarn is, because it's just a scrap ball. I don't know where I got it. I don't know how I got it. I don't know what it is, but it's like a wool acrylic. It's probably one of my only yarns that's going to be in this batch that has wool in it. But it's a wool acrylic, I'm pretty sure. Because I did like the wool test with the lighter with it just to see if I was right. But it was like this perfect color to me. And it's like this gray brown. So I had to use it. And then I used that same reddish mauve color, maroony color, to pair with it. But there, let me show you my normal pattern for these squares is something like this. So whereas usually this silver part here obviously is the separate color, I did the inside color, and then the inside color is the same color here, and then I changed the color for the diamond, okay? And I'll show you how that looks for the Demogorgon. Here's my square, which I really liked. The only thing I don't like about it, of course I'm going to be picky about this, about my own square. So the Demogorgon has 5 petals. And clearly my diamond has 4. What I wanted to do was originally make this all one color, everything about it, and then do like a surface crochet here and do 3D 5 petals coming out. But then I was just like, that's too much. It's too much. None of my other squares have 3D anything coming out. I'm not trying to go crazy customization. You know, like, I'm cool with this one kind of being representative like this. It doesn't bother me to that degree. I'm just kind of like nitpicky over it. Like, oh, these are the Demogorgon colors, and that definitely is Demogorgon petals. It's just not exactly the Demogorgon's face, you know, but it doesn't bother me, I'm saying. And I would have been proud of doing the whole surface crochet thing. But at the same time, I think I also would have been like, yeah, but I probably could have done something different for this one or this one, you know, if I really wanted to start doing customizey type things. And then I would have annoyed myself, I think. So it's probably best if I just stick to this. So yeah, that is my square. And I'm gonna go out and do another one. It just started getting a little bit late. Later than I wanted, because I wanted to get the video up, because I have some paperwork to fill out for the hospital tonight, and I have after David gets up, I wanted to vacuum so that that's done for tomorrow, because I can't do it with him awake. Because then tomorrow I have errands to run. I have grocery shopping to do. I would very much like to get my corn stalks for the front yard. Because I came home from work tonight with I really expected my feet to hurt real bad tonight. And cross my fingers, because I've said in the past that I came home from work and my feet weren't hurting. And then strangely in the morning, even though I went to bed with them not hurting, by morning time they hurt really bad. So, I mean, knock on wood and all, you know. But hopefully that will continue. So in the morning time, everything will be okay. So feet willing. I need to drop off my papers for the hospital. I need to go shopping. And I would really like to get my corn stalks for the front yard. And I would need to go to the post office and drop off mail to send out to my 2 winners if either one of the ladies get a hold of me. And if I remember, I'm going to post those videos in the Facebook group, because I very rarely have had an instance where a winner hasn't gotten a hold of me. Like 2 months ago, the Great Fiber Cake-Off winner did not get a hold of me. And I was surprised by that, because I think before that, I've only had 1 winner ever not get a hold of me. And then that made it 2. But now this month, neither person has gotten a hold of me. Which one of them has a slight excuse. I mean, they may both have excuses. Maybe both of them are, you know, people have lives. Maybe they just haven't seen the videos. But I'm saying, like, I talk to one of them more than the other. So, like on a daily basis, I'm saying more than the other. So, I know that person is doing other things. So possibly they have not seen that they have won anything. But I'm going to post in the Facebook group if I remember to have them get a hold of me. Yeah. So anyway. So tomorrow might be a busy day. I feel like there was something else I wanted to get done tomorrow also. I don't remember what that is now, and that's going to drive me crazy. I don't remember what it was. I'm sure either David or Nathan will remind me. I don't remember. Anyway. But yeah, and then tonight I want to get the other square done also. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to get this done and show you guys, because like I said, it was was getting a bit later and I wanted to get the video up, so hopefully you like it because I was very pleased with myself. And I've almost used up all of this red color, almost. So, yay. And we need to draw for the next square. Because if I have a chance, I'll get a head start on that tonight too. And then we have the actual Advent yarn to open before I let you go tonight too. Let's get this drawn here. Who or what do we have? Another location. Or item. I guess this could be an item too. But Surfer Boys Pizza. Which, if I have at least their logo, I'm sure, that I could throw up right here. So Surfer Boys Pizza is it's from the California location of Stranger Things from season 4, but I can assure you that for my fanfic writing purposes, because this is based off of my Hawkins fanfic stuff, there's definitely, like, okay, when season 4 was being filmed and they teased a lot of what was upcoming and they did like pictures from the set being leaked and shown and everything. One of the things being shown was some pictures from the set when they did Surfer Boy Pizza. And I got super excited because my favorite food is pizza. And I was like, oh my God, they're going to have a Surfer Boy Pizza. They're going to have a pizza place in Stranger Things. And I had just known with the same conviction that I knew that Hopper was alive, going from season 2 to 3, or 3 to 4, I mean. I just knew that they were going to have a Surfer Boy Pizza in Hawkins. Well, I was wrong in real life, but in my fanfic they do. They made it a chain that stretched all the way to Hawkins, Indiana. So it's a big part of the Hawkins nightlife, I guess, like the hangout life for people. So yeah, Surfer Boy Pizza is going to be the next inspiration for a square. So anyway, so there we are. But before I let you go, we're going to open the next. I did not get it out ahead of time. I just wanted an excuse to pull this down again off of it. But look at my Notions bag still. Yay! This is coming to you courtesy from Past Heather, who had the foresight of knowing that I needed to have a Advent to open. But I had been browsing around on Google apparently in the past. I'm going to guess probably April or May. And I had found a Stranger Things hand-dyed Advent. This one is the 10th. The next one will be the 17th that we open. Oh, I'm going to set this up here. There we go. I had found an Advent that was shipping out, obviously, for October. That was Stranger Things related. And I had forgotten all about it. And it got sent, and I had gotten all emotional thinking that somebody had sent it to me, and it turns out it was me that sent it to me from the past. Let's see. This has a sticker on that says Max's Mixtape Running Up That Hill, and it's got that scene where Max is floating, and there's who's it? Steve, Lucas, Dustin. Oh, who was with them? Oh, and it's Steve, Lucas, Dustin, and then that's the headstone that's there with him. So Billy was there in spirit. R.I.P. Billy. And then that's Max up there, obviously. And it's in this beautiful glittery paper. So, very excited. It's from this light. There we go. It's from Yarnaceous Fibers. I think her little dinosaur logo. I say her, their dinosaur logo. I don't know if it's a her. Just because I don't recall having heard of them before I Googled them. But I certainly have now, and I really love this yarn so far. It's very, very pretty, and I'm eager to get into this one, so we're just gonna rip it open. So yeah, this is Running Up That Hill, which I'm gonna presume is the name, because that one is Friends Don't Lie on the label, and it was on the sticker also. Oh, I didn't even look down until I had it open. Oh my god, you guys. I'm just gonna look for the name and verify that that's Yarnaceous. Oh, hold on a minute. This one says Running Up That Hill on the sticker, but this one is called Worse Than Ghosts as the yarn name. See, because this one, the one previously, I don't know if it'll focus very well, it's actually called Friends Don't Lie. First of all, look at the gorgeousness of this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That is so pretty. Look at all the beautiful fiery shades of red and pink and like magenta-y purple, and oh, it's beautiful. This right here is my jam. I love that. Oh my gosh. And it's so soft. This is the softest stuff. These are DK weight, by the way. It says Bronto DK, 85% superwash merino wool, 15% nylon, 246 yards, 100 grams, hand wash in cool water, lay flat to dry. And again, this color is called Worse, like W-O-R-S-E, Worse Than Ghosts. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so pretty. It is so pretty. It's like a sunset. It's beautiful. I love it so much. So these are, so far, the two that I've gotten. Oh my god, I love them. So, so, so pretty. This kind of reminds me of, like the Vecna upside down area. Which, okay, because I know that I've said already, like, it's called Worse Than Ghosts here, but the sticker was the Running Up That Hill, and that's like when Max was listening to that, it was keeping her safe from Vecna. And then when she got pulled in with Vecna, like, this reminds me of his area in the Upside Down when he had Max captured. I'm just saying, just kind of reminds me of it. So it still kind of fits in there. But there it is. And yeah, right there. So those are the two, and this one still reminds me, I know it's called Friends Don't Lie, and I think it was Karen that said it was ironic, but the Friends Don't Lie reminds me of a mixture of Nancy and Robin's dresses in season 4 when they went to the asylum to talk to Victor, which is, it's ironic because they were lying to get in there. Like, their whole charade was a big lie. But yeah, they're like, that reminds me of a mixture of the two of them right there. And then Max with Vecna. Like the showdown with Vecna and her. Or the capture, I guess. The showdown would be more like Elle and Vecna. And that would be more blue, because that was like the snowball, right? But yeah. See, we're moving through season 4. We're going from the asylum to Vecna capturing Max. So anyway, now we're gonna need to move on to like Eddie's trailer. I don't know. Ignore the stain on the mattress. He doesn't know how it got there. Anyway, we just won't talk about that. Anyway, I really, really like them so far, and I really, really love the feel of this. Like, I would definitely go take a look at their, now that I've heard of them, go take a look at their website again and see what kind, like, maybe they have other Stranger Things yarns. I don't know. Maybe I should go take a look at, maybe I should. Because I really do like the feel of this yarn. It feels really nice. So, anyway, I think that about does it for today. I have talked long enough, and I have to go make the other Demogorgon square and then get started on my Surfer Boy pizza squares. So, all right, I love you guys. Thank you for putting up with my nerdiness. I hope you did enjoy the yarniness, and I will talk to you guys soon, all right? I love you. Bye. Uh-oh. Maybe we're not parting ways yet after all.